look in the mirror, man, you're so dirty. Yeah, you look so dirty. You were never worthy. Lately, it's you.
Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. If you're easily triggered, leave now because this is not the show for you. Now, what I'm going to be talking to you today about as a topic of discussion, ladies and gentlemen, is that I personally believe, in my most humble opinion, that the modern woman, black women in particular, are perverts. Pervert, I mean, they are straight perverted. You can look at the way that they dress, and you can see how it shows whoredom. You can look at the way that they talk, and you hear the words of being whores. You hear it all, but I'm going to give you some examples. I'm going to let a lady tell you. I'm going to have some facts, data, and statistics to back up what I just said to you, and you let me know what you think about it in the comments. Let me go ahead and get it ready for you. But yeah, there's a lot of perverted things going on with the modern day woman. Let me pull it up and show you. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. It's time to put my foot back on their necks.
So I was just watching something, and it was like a young guy when he was little, and then it showed him, you know, when he grew up. So of course the women in the comments saying, oh, he looked good and this and this and that and all that. And it just made me think, like, I've always said this, but women are way more perverted than men. Women are way more sexual than men. Women are way more just predatory than men. That's my opinion. Ain't nobody gonna change it. The reason why women are more perverted than men is because women's perversion is unchecked, has no consequences, and it's literally looked over.
I want to jump in and say that right there. She's correct. When a woman talks kind of freaky to a man, disrespectfully in a sexual manner, it's overlooked. For example, a man, and y'all know I'm telling you the truth what I'm about to say, a man can have on some gray sweatpants, and you can see his print. Women will stare all in your crouch and stuff, lick their lips. They'll make comments and stuff. They'll say, girl, you see what he packing? Ooh, I like, even on Facebook, I can't wait. It's gray sweat pants season. I can't wait. You'll see this shit all over Facebook. Women are saying some of that. Now, let a man say that. Let a man say, ooh, I love the way your coochie poking out them leggings. Let me post something on Facebook talking about, ooh, it's legging season. Legging season. It's going to be a lot of pussies hanging out today. I can't wait. They will take my page down. They will label me a pervert in some places. It's a double standard with that. I won't even say double standard. I just say some hypocrite shit. Okay? So I'm telling you, women are more perverted than men. They even dress more perverted. Let me know the last time you seen a man dress outside in some sheer pants or sheer shorts where it showed his pipe. You'll see women walking outside with sheer bodysuits and stuff where you see their areolas and nipples. You'll see them going to church with sheer stuff where you can see the areola and the nipples in their nipple ring. They put all their body out there on full display and then get upset when you look at it or if you comment about it. So you are more perverted than men, especially when it comes to the appearance. You walk around with your pants down so we can see the crack of your ass, so we can see the thong in the middle of your ass, right beneath your tramp stamp. Tell me if I'm wrong. Let's keep going.
And it's literally looked over, and it's actually like celebrated. And that's why it keeps getting worse. And that's why they feel so comfortable. Women are so perverted. I'm sorry, ask any man. Look, think about strippers. If males treated female strippers the way women treat male strippers, them strippers that have lawsuits, them female strippers that have lawsuits every other day, because women are allowed to be perverts.
Bingo. Have you ever been to a stripper party? See, some of you are an adult. Some of y'all know what I'm going to say to you is true. You have strippers, man, that if you go to a bachelorette party and there's some male strippers there, you have women in there, even the woman who's about to be a bride. There's a clip that went viral about a year ago. There's a male stripper in there. She pulled out his Johnson and sucked all over it. She was about to get married the day after. Surrounded by all these other women, they had their phones out, recording, saying, go girl, go girl. And she sucked the hell out that man's ding-a-ling. The woman who was about to get married. But that's not unusual. At these little bachelorette parties, in stripper parties where there's men at, women tend to be the most whorish than anything. Now, don't get it wrong. Men could be at a stripper party and he gonna want to try to do his thing with a woman too. I've seen things like that too, where the woman will lay on her back and decide to open her legs to let him eat her out. I don't know why he would do that. That's the nastiest thing. It's a stripper, but that's what he did. Remember Mocha Fest that happened in Houston maybe about half a year ago now, where they have video footage of these people coming together at a swim party where there's nothing but a pool, and then these women was sucking, an older woman was sucking this man's pipe, took it out of her mouth and put it into a youngest woman's mouth. If you don't believe me, I did a video on that, talk about the Mocha Fest or something like that. You can have to go through my catalog or go look it up for the Mocha Fest in Houston. And there was other women eating other women out at the Mocha Fest that was in Houston about 6 months ago. And I can go on and on and on about the deviant behavior of today's modern day black woman. You get what I'm saying? So women are nastier now than they ever been before. These women are more perverted now than they ever been before. And I'm not just saying that. Look at what's going on around you. Consider the music. Consider the trending music. WAP, wet ass pussy. Think about all the things that these female rappers are saying about how they want to suck this, swallow that, how they can take your man if you let them eat the booty and suck you up, and how they can throw this coochie this way and throw it that way like a frisbee and shit. You tell me whether or not that today's modern day black woman is not now more perverted now than she has ever been in any other generations that came before her. She is the most whorish thing on the market right now, my most humble opinion. You can't dispute it. Just look outside when you go outside and see how many ass cheeks you see at Walmart. Women who have children, they're pushing the children, little babies, with their ass all out. I mean, literally, you can see just short shorts. But they're not perverted? You ain't never perverted, majority of you now. Now let's keep going before I hit the statistics on you.
Women are allowed to be perverts. They are. And that's why a lot of women predators are never exposed. Men don't lie on women and say, she rapes me. You know what I'm saying? And it's a lie. Men don't play like that. They don't even really expose when they have been sexually assaulted by women. Especially if, and what's another thing too is that a lot of men, and it's so sad, and I got a son, and play with me if you want to. I have a son, and it makes me so sad that men just accept being preyed on. They just.
Now let me give you some statistics to back up what she said, okay? Give me one moment as I pull it up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna put some statistics on the screen for you, and I'm gonna use some woo-wee, some ooh-wee, you get me? I'm gonna show you that men are being taken advantage of, and a lot of y'all already know that, but I'm gonna show it anyway. Hold on, I'll put it on your screen, please. Give me a moment. 1 second, there it is. Okay, let me read this to you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. According to PubMed, all right, Pub Medical, it says, the article is called, She Touched Me, 5 snapshots of adult sexual violation of black boys. Make it bigger. It says, too often, the ideal of young black boys as sexually aggressive or criminally assaultive displaces the idea that they can be victims at all. As such, black boys are not theorized or researched as victims of sexual violations in current gender literatures. Instead, they are almost exclusively represented as perpetrators of sexual violence, not victims of it. This study examines 5 snapshots of black men who were victims of sexual violations as young boys. Our findings indicate that black males are uniquely at risk for sexual and statutory rape, primarily via older women and teenage female perpetrators. So these young men are getting assaulted sexually by women. And this does happen in our neighborhoods. We want to act like it don't, but there was a pimp called Iceberg Slim. He wrote a book about himself. And he said before he became a pimp, his mother or some primary caregiver, I think it was a mother or an aunt or something like that, took him and made him eat her coochie. Just put his face all in it. I know this is going to be graphic, but you know how I am on this show. I keep it raw. I bring you the truth. And you can look that up for yourself. I think Iceberg Slim, he talked about that he was assaulted as a young man by a caregiver that was blood relative, okay? So boys are getting it. Now, something I want you to understand about what you just heard here. It said that we as men have been made out to be the men who do all these things. And because of that, They don't do too much research on us. They don't take time to see if the black boys are being sexually assaulted either. They don't do that, but they just now starting to do that. Okay, so we are also victims. Let me keep going. It says this study, the first of its kind, argues that black boys must be understood as a population at risk to be victims of sexual violations and require an earlier sex education. Yeah, that's what it says. So stop thinking that all black men are doing these things to women and that women are not doing these things to black men. I'm gonna put this later back on the screen. I have one more statistic to show you in a minute. Statistics. Boy, I'm just stumbling my words today. Hold on right quick. Let's get back to what this lady was saying.
Let's deal with it. And that's so sad to me that they just have to deal with it. I have seen men get laughed at for talking about being sexually assaulted. They literally are not taken serious. And that's why women are able to grow in their perversion, because nobody checks them. Nobody corrects them. No accountability. And it's just so sad. Women are disgusting. They really are. And if a woman be honest, she'll tell you. Oh my gosh, if y'all, I'm not gonna expose nobody. I'm not doing that. Ain't nobody did that to me. I'm not gonna expose nobody. But women are disgusting. Women are the biggest perverts on the planet.
Yes.
And it's celebrated and overlooked and unchecked. And that's so unfortunate for guys.
You heard it from the lips of a black woman, so you can't say it came from the lips of a male chauvinist. Mr. Hill, you just hate black women. Why you hate? I don't hate no black woman, but I will show you the proof and the truth about the things that you need to change. Now I'm finna show you a white lady, and she's one of these white ladies who teach women to be whores. I want you to hear the advice that this lady want to give you. And unfortunately, it's not just the white women. I hear black women say this silly shit too. Let's keep going.
If you could give a single girl some dating advice, what would you say to her?
How old?
Let's say she's like 21.
Oh, 21. Fuck. Just them all.
She said her best advice to a youngster, a 21-year-old woman, is to fuck everybody. And start over, I'm going to be quiet.
If you could give a single girl some dating advice, what would you say to her?
How old?
Let's say she's like 21.
Oh, 21. Fuck. Just them all. Them all, because men are so immature that you're not gonna lock anyone down. Don't even start thinking yet about the husband stuff. But I will say, bang dudes quietly. Don't tell everybody. Shut the fuck up about it. Just go do your business. Bang girls, bang guys, fucking dogs, trans, whatever you want. But keep an eye out for the good ones in your college.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? Like, keep the solid dudes in your back pocket. Like, befriend them, but don't f them or date them or nothing until you're kind of like older and you're ready to like settle down with a boy.
Yeah.
And then call that guy up, like that one you had your eyes on, and they'll be like, "What's up, dude?"
So basically, what she just told you is, slut yourself out. Slut yourself out. And for the men that you could see that have potential, just hang on to them for a little while. But be a complete whore first. And then when it's time for you to want to settle down or look for security, call the lame dude. Get the simps and shit, because they're going to still be wanting you. Get with them. But until then, fuck them in silence. Don't let people know you fucking everybody. And then she said, at 21, not to be looking for a marriage or a husband, just go ahead and fuck. Because you're not going to be able to lock nobody down anyway. See, this is why a lot of you are waiting till you in your mid-30s and early 40s, and then you want to wear all the good men with after you done hit the wall and shit because you think like this woman right here. That's the worst advice you can give any woman out there who really wants to be with a man. That's dumb. I got one more thing to show you. Black women, I got something to show you now. I know you love it. Black women love my content, but the black thoughts don't. Let me go ahead and show you some more statistics. I'm going to prove to you that black women are more perverted than everybody else, that they fuck more than white women. Oh yes, I got that proof. There we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. It says, oh, make sure on your screen. Yep. It says from PubMed, trends in the number of sexual partners among American women. Data provided by 797 women were analyzed to determine how sexual behavior has changed over time. These women, interviewed in 1983, were originally enrolled as healthy controls for cervical cancer study. A total of 54.5% of white women and 15.6% of black women had no partners other than their husbands. Let me stop there. That means that white women wasn't fucking as much as the black women. I'm gonna read it again. At that time, it said a total of 54.5% of white women, they wasn't sleeping with people other than their husbands. But there was 15.6% of black women who was not sleeping with, you know what I'm saying? When I say 15.96%, that means that the black women was out there more outside in these streets than the white women. Sorry for stumbling my words. Let me keep reading it. White women less than 35 years old had twice as many sexual partners during their lifetime, okay? As white women greater than or equal to 55 years old. Among women greater than or equal to 40 years old, black women had more sexual partners than white women. Sorry, sometimes I stumble when I read these things, y'all, and sometimes I don't. So it just is what it is. You're more than welcome to look at it. But what it's saying is what I told you about the numbers, about the percentages, about the statistics. Black women have become more perverted. They are more quote unquote sexually free now, and they fucking everybody. That's pretty much what that says, okay? I know y'all don't like it, but like I say, black women, black ladies love my program. But the black thoughts and black mustard back heifers, they hate it. All right. So you let me know what you think about this content, man. I'll get at you in a little bit. I hope y'all have a great day. Wake your ass up. It's the Jeremy Hill Show.